Hi, welcome to Zenagallery. My name is Zena, and I have a reading for today. So let's see what we have. So the first message that I have is make sure you're having faith in your dreams, okay? Having faith in God, having faith in yourself. Make sure you are healing, and make sure you are meditation and prayer. Make sure you're bringing love into any situation within self or to others, reminding yourself that you are good enough. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of self love, a lot of self care, and expecting that powerful change. Okay, so expecting that to happen as well, um, especially if you are going through a lot of things, good or bad. So I'm getting a lot of light energy, light-hearted energy. Let's see. Let's see what else. Make sure you're taking action. So I'm getting taking action from now until April of next year. Okay. So I'm getting short-term goals here. When it comes to any so taking action from now until April. So I'm getting short-term goals here and preparing for the holidays, the newer months, preparing for the season, being ready for winter, and let's see, April. So yeah, I'm getting April from now until April. There's going to be a lot of changes, okay? And as far as if you're waiting for any answers, the, any answers that you need that are coming, nothing will come of that situation. So just make sure you're being mindful not to be knocked off your course, okay? This is spiritual development, energy reading. I'm getting a lot of self-love and self-care, and taking action on short-term goals and obviously long-term goals. But I'm getting, make sure you're not getting distracted or off your course from now until next year, April. Nothing is set in stone, so just make sure you're not focusing on any outcomes. Just make sure you're taking action. So doing the work when it comes to mind, body, spirit, and work-life balance. Looking at the bigger picture from now until December. Okay, you're very close to achieving any goals. So I'm getting short-term goals, long-term goals. So just make sure that goes a lot with having faith in your dreams, the meditation and prayer, and having faith in God Most High. Okay. Um, let's see what else. Communication is key when it comes to communicating with Most High and God and yourself, okay? I'm getting there's nothing holding you back other than any self-sabotage. So I'm getting a lot of North Node energy, okay? I'm getting a lot of no, you're not lacking anything when it comes to what you have to actually take action when it comes to communication with Most High and God, and short-term and long-term goals. So I'm getting a lot of discernment and direction answers that you have, but based on your communication with Most High and God, you'll be very close to achieving any of your goals, and you are looking at the bigger picture. Now, based off that information, there isn't any adjustments that need to be required as long as you're putting Most High first, God, Lord Jesus Christ first, because you are communicating with your creator, our creator, Most High God. So spiritual development, spiritual discernment, spiritual growth, um, light language energy. When it comes to, I'm getting another message here. When it comes to any type of romantic cycles, okay, if possibly I'm getting new friendships, new connections. So not only necessarily like romantic or romance, I'm getting just like a love cycle that may start around October. So this is for ones that obviously are in a good spot when it comes to work-life balance and mind, body, spirit, and great communication with Most High and God. Only you would know as an individual, okay? So possibly a new romance around October. So just make sure you're having like your stuff together, okay? And taking it to Most High and God if that's what you're looking for when it comes to any type of newer love or commitment, um, love, or a equally yoked partner for yourself in around October. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of prosperity. I'm getting a lot of abundance, right? So when it comes to now through all the way of next year of May, okay, so I'm getting a lot of prosperity as long as you're doing the work. Make sure you're holding your vision and taking action and just doing the work. So make sure you're saving, investing, and not wasting a lot of prosperity that may come your way. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting, especially if you've been working really hard and you have a windfall of abundance coming. So just make sure, like, you're being mindful of that, okay, of any abundance or prosperity coming in at this time so that it will last, um, or it can, triple or multiply by next year of May. So I'm getting that. Reminder, you and your loved ones are safe, so just make sure you're not bringing in any fear energy or any energy that may be projecting onto you and your loved ones, right? So I'm getting any like haterade, any jealous eye, or any red eye, or whatever it is. Just make sure you're taking the Most High in God and not allowing that energy to external forces or anything like that to interfere with how you possibly are living your lifestyle, okay? When it comes to, and then I'm getting that from now until summer of next year. So this could be, I mean, that message is for anyone, man or woman, when it comes to working and how you want to feel and what you're accomplishing. You're safe, okay? From now until, I mean, yeah, you want to be safe all the time, but the energy I'm getting here is from now until summer next year, so possibly June, July of next year. Um, Also keeping yourself safe, okay? Let's see what else. Because there's going to be a lot of energy coming in, especially if you're kind of like reaching a lot of your goals and a lot of abundance and prosperity is coming in. So just, it may make you feel a little bit concerned about what you have, okay? And you may have that energy of, am I safe and stuff like that, human nature. So just make sure you're just kind of like double checking surroundings, not putting yourself in situations where it could be dangerous, or especially through the holidays, right? I'm getting man or woman, so possibly like say you're going out, having a couple drinks and stuff, like just being mindful of your surroundings, okay? And especially like around your home, dark areas and stuff like that. Make sure you're balancing your spirituality and your practicality, okay? And I'm getting that from now until February of next year. So just make sure you are really putting that work into your spirituality and practical things when it comes to just like energy, okay? Being practical about things. Everybody's in a different stage, a different life cycle, a different path, a different journey. There's just a lot of energies around, up and down. So just make sure you're confident in your spiritual relationship when it comes to God and Most High, and you're confident in that you're protected when it comes to your whereabouts or your surroundings and your jurisdiction, okay? All right, let's see what else. All right, 11 minutes. All right, when it comes to, yeah, so this goes with, okay, a lot of the energy is gaining momentum. So just make sure you're being mindful of what energy you're calling in, what energy you're around, what energy you're projecting, okay? It is gaining momentum in all different areas, good, bad, okay? Make sure you're taking that time to breathe out because of the energy gaining momentum. Make sure you're meditating and also contemplating on what exactly needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done. Just really getting in that dimension on Most High and God and your spirituality. Let's see what else. Yeah, so I'm getting that by doing those things, you will be prepared for any type of fierceness or fiery energy that may approach. Okay, so I'm getting like any fiery energy that may put like some fire to your ass, basically. Um, and that could be taken in two ways. That could be working a little harder for your goals, or that could be um, testing your fate, okay? Your fate or your faith, okay? So just make sure you're in your spiritual discernment, you are meditating, you are saying your prayers, you are using your spiritual discipline and discernment when it comes to any type of fierceness or fiery energy that may approach, may or may not approach, okay? Everybody, like I said, everybody's in a different timeline when it comes to their own personal spiritual journey, okay? Next message is, what do you need to release when it comes to, let's see, self, okay? Or anything that you're kind of like double-minded about or going back and forth with. Conclusions are within reach. So just make sure you're releasing once you have a conclusion. Your, let's see, your relationship with Most High and God is being tested, okay? This is spiritual discernment, spiritual development. So a lot of your relationships that come from either Most High and God or come from any darker forces, they're being tested at this time. So just make sure you are high vibing, high vibration, and using your spiritual discernment so you can place that energy or any conclusion where it belongs. A lot of the spiritual discernment and spiritual growth and Most High and God is on your side. So just make sure if you're confused or anything like that, just make sure like you're taking it Most High and God and believing in that He has your best interest, that love and discernment and luck and spiritual growth is on your side, okay? And I'm getting that from now until December. Let's see what else. All right, when it comes to, make sure you're believing in the impossible, okay? And make sure you're using your spiritual discernment when it comes to being bold in your energy. So I'm getting believing in the impossible, right? And using your spiritual discernment when it comes to being bold in. So what I'm getting with this is possibly being bold in any investments at this time, anything that has to do with work. Yeah, I'm getting this as a like something that has to do with work or investments. So don't be so quick to jump in when it comes to so I'm just getting, make sure you've covered all ends when it comes to believing in the impossible. So, okay, the message I'm getting here with this is like, why invest in something and you don't believe in it? Like, that's what I'm getting. So, like, why invest in something and you don't believe in the impossible? And that could be financial growth, okay? So, just make sure, like, your mind is matching up with your money, basically. Like your mind, a healthy mind, health is wealth. So I'm getting like healthy mind is matching up with your money. Because if you're not doing that, let's say like your mind ain't right and you got the money, like you automatically are calling in for your money to be taken, basically. That's what I'm getting. Or for your prosperity or your abundance to be either tainted or just like not what you would hope for it to be, either successful or multiply or prosperity just in general. So just make sure your mind is matching up with your money, especially if you got the money. That's what I'm getting. All right, what else? So along with that, make sure you're working through your fears. Okay, if there's any fears, make sure you're working through the fears. And you don't have to show, I mean, you don't have to show, you're not obligated or have to show everybody or the world like your fears. So I'm getting this message, I'm getting like work at your pace or work one-on-one with possibly either professional help or a mentor. So yeah, I'm getting like possibly like a mentor or spiritual guidance and Most High and God. So I'm just getting this. This just could be for like work or any type of interpersonal skills or stuff like that. Fear, self-development, self-esteem. Make sure you're working on those things and fears, and you don't have to show the world or a lot of people or a group of people or people close to you or anything like that. Like comfortable with yourself and getting that help from either a professional or supportive person, okay? That hey, these are your insecurities, you know, everybody's entitled to work through how they feel best. So that's just what I'm getting here before showing. So I'm just getting insecurity there. Let's see, a new start is coming, okay, so that you can step out of your comfort zone. That's good. Let's see what else. When it comes to your dreams, make sure you have a plan. So I'm getting from now until May. So any dreams that you would like to happen, you know, take it to Most High and God, pray on it, meditate on it, put finances to the side, stuff like that. Make sure it has a plan. Let's see. Any personal issues will reach a resolution. So give yourself a time frame on that if you haven't already worked through any personal issues. So I'm getting that from now until next year. I mean, yeah, you want to work through any personal issues all the time, right? But I'm getting if there are any serious issues when it comes to personally, yeah, you want to work through that from now until possibly June, July. You don't want that to either repeat another cycle after that. So give yourself a deadline, basically, is what I'm getting when it comes to a plan, when it comes to your dreams, and when it comes to reaching any personal issues that need a resolution. Let's see what else. Confidence is your key. Okay, having confidence when it comes to self or anything that has, when it comes to finances or work-life balance. It's time to release any negativity, all right? Because emotions are running high because of a lot of the energy, a lot of self-development, a lot of self-growth, a lot of the enlightenment and spiritual knowledge and wisdom that God is giving to all of us at this time. So just make sure, like, you're not allowing your emotions to override your spiritual wisdom, spiritual knowledge, your spirituality, and make sure you surrender in the Most High in God. So, not allowing your emotions to cause any behaviors within yourself that you may regret. So, just make sure you're surrendering to Most High in God, especially with any visions or any dreams or any intuition that you may be kind of confused about, just because your emotions are, you're human, you're feeling your emotional health at sometimes where you may feel like, I can't handle this, or I need to handle this. So just make sure you're putting it on God's plate. When it comes to anything that you're working on at this time, remind yourself that there is a possibility for a win-win outcome in your energy forecast. And I'm getting that from now until October. Make sure you're not letting pride and ego get in the way. And if you have any issues with pride or ego, just make sure you're working on that. I mean, as much as possible. But I'm getting that from now until next August. Set a goal, personal goal. If possibly man or woman, if you struggle with any type of pride or ego, make sure you are studying or researching or possibly getting any type of spiritual guidance or professional help when it comes to pride and ego. And the reason I say that is because I'm getting from now all the way until next August. So that's like a real plan of action when it comes to helping out with pride and ego. I mean, we all have that, okay? Now's the time to give rather than take. So just make sure you're giving to yourself and not taking anything from others. And that's just what I'm getting. So if you're working on yourself, just make sure this is a time to give to yourself. So I'm getting that self-love and self-care at this time, and not taking anything from others, even if they offer to help. So I'm just getting, I mean, obviously, you could take what you want to take from people, but I'm just getting, now may be a time to give to yourself more than, especially if you have been possibly either taking from others or just like giving to others. If you're a giver, or if you've just been taking like the shortcut of accepting help from others instead of actually getting it done yourself. So this is more of like a character and behavior plan of action, okay? Let's see. Any tough cycles will, any end of any tough cycles will approach. And I'm getting that in, let's see, the beginning of January. So I'm getting end of December, beginning of January. So like New Year's time, okay? So any end of a tough cycle will approach. So just make sure you're really putting your foot down on these plan of actions when it comes to mind, body, spirit, behavior, mental health, character, self-development, spiritual discernment, communication when it comes to Most High and God. And overall, your hard work is paying off, and I'm getting you will obviously, if you're not already experiencing that, you will most definitely experience the hard work that you've put into yourself or work or just overall as an individual. It'll pay off by the beginning of January, possibly even December is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see. Is anything else 25 minutes? Oh, I didn't even think it was going to be this long. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm getting God's love is immeasurable. So I'm getting a lot of little, it's immeasurable. So just make sure, God is love. You know that God loves you. Okay. And He loves all of us. Okay. And we're all on a different timeline, but we're all connected as well as humanity. All right. So again, my name is Zena. Thank you for watching Zenagallery, and I hope that you have a beautiful week ahead. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.